everybody. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Mr. Hunsaker. I'm the drama teacher here. A lot of your students are here. Some of you are here for extra credit. Some of you are here just because you're awesome. Thank you so much. This is our impromptu showcase because I know that you wanted to see the kids and they wanted to show you what they've been working on. We've been working on this stuff since the second week of school, and we've been putting in about 5 hours a day since school started. These kids have worked really, really hard, and I'm very, very, very proud of the work that they've put into. We're not going to use microphones because in my actor training I like to give them some volume. So I'm going to introduce each one of these little scenes, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Hopefully, if all wills, we'll be out of here in 40 minutes, because more than 40 minutes of Shakespeare on a Wednesday night might be pushing it too much. So I want to thank all of my parents, all of my drama mamas and papas who are out in the audience helping me tonight, my administration for all the support they give us, and for especially my wife. She is a coach, a Hall of Fame national drama teacher. It's awesome to have in your back pocket. She's an amazing woman, and I could not have done this without her, so I want to thank her personally. If you are here for her English class and you want extra credit, she's sitting back there. Look at her. See her before the day is out.
I'll be here in that hall at the end. I would just like to say to all of my students that if I catch you with the cell phone on, you will not get the extra credit.
Oh, shots fired. Okay. So our first scene today comes from Henry V. It is, we kind of are themed with Henry V this year, you'll notice. This scene is the scene when Henry, King of England, freshly made king, meets his fiancée for the first time, Catherine, Princess of France, and she will be meeting him for the first time, and they don't speak the lingity, if you know what I mean. So we got to see how that's going to work. If England and France can get together, then there will be no war. So the stakes are very high. So I'd like to introduce to you Brandon Bundy, playing Henry V. Kelsey, you guys can come out now. Kelsey Richards playing Princess Catherine. And I have to write it down because Amanda Gould is playing Alice, the nursemaid. So I present Henry V.
Hi, we are CJ22.
Henry V, Act 2, Act 5, Scene 2.
Catherine.
Alice.
Henry.
On CJ2.
To our most fair and princely cousin Catherine, we do salute you.
Most worthy brother England, fairly met. This day shall change all recent quarrels into love.
You shall buy that peace with full accord to our just demands. Our cousin Catherine here, she is our capital demand.
She has good leave.
Your Majesty shall mock at me. I cannot speak your England.
Fair Kate, if you will love me soundly with your French heart, I will gladly hear you confess it brokenly with your English tongue. Do you like me, Kate?
Pardonnez-moi, I cannot tell what is like me.
An angel is like you, Kate. You are like an angel.
Que dis-tu? Que je suis semblable à un ange.
Oui, vraiment, sauf votre grâce en CJ2.
I know no ways to mince it in love, but direct to say I love you. Give me your answer in faith due, and so clap hands on a bargain.
Sauf votre honneur, may I understand well.
Before God, Kate, I have no cunning in protestation. I speak to thee, plain soldier. If thou canst love me for this, take me. A fair face may wither, but a good heart, Kate, never changes, but keeps his course truly. If thou would have such a one, take me. Take me, take a soldier. Take a soldier, take a king.
Is it possible that I should love the enemy of France?
No, Kate. But in loving me, you should love a friend of France. For I love France so well that I will not part with a village of it. And Kate, when France is mine and I am yours, and yours is France, and you are mine.
I cannot tell is that?
No, Kate? Then I will tell thee in French, which I'm sure will hang upon my tongue. Je consolé possession de France avez-vous de moi? Let me see what then. Je consolé avez-vous de mienne? I shall never move thee in French unless it be to laugh at me. But Kate, canst thou understand thus much English? Canst thou love me?
I cannot tell.
Oh no, can any of your neighbors tell? But good Kate, mock me mercifully, gentle princess, for I love thee cruelly.
I do not know what is that.
No. 'Tis hereafter. But now to promise. Do but now promise. You will endeavor to love. Avouch the thoughts of your heart, and take me by the hand and say, Harry of England, I am thine.
That is as it shall please the roi mon père.
Nay, it shall please him well.
Then it shall also content me.
Well, then upon that I kiss your hand and call you my queen.
Laissez, monseigneur! Laissez! Ma foi, je vous vois que vous bassiez votre grand dos en baisant le monde d'un dévoté. Seigneur, oui, en digne serviteur. Excusez-moi, je vous supplie, mon très puissant seigneur.
Then I will kiss your lips, Kate.
Oh, les dames et demoiselles pourraient être baisées devant leur nose et ne pas la coutume de France.
Madam, my interpreter, what says she?
That it not be the fashion for the ladies of France to... I cannot tell what is in bassier in English.
To kiss. It is not custom for the maids of France to kiss before they are married, would you say?
Oui,
Oui.
vraiment.
Kate, you and I cannot be confined to the weak list of a country's fashion. We are the makers of manners, Kate. There is witchcraft in your lips, Kate.
Thank you.
You thought Shakespeare was hard to understand when it was spoken in English. Thank you very much. I'll be here all night. Okay, the next is a monologue from Richard III. This comes from this very second scene in the play. King Henry VI is dead, killed by Richard III. His wife is crying over his dead body, and Richard III, the villain, comes to woo the widow, because he's a snake. So, with Miss Caitlin Thacker as Lady Anne, here's Richard III.
Hi, I am CJ13. I will be performing a monologue from Richard III, Act 1, Scene 2, as Lady Anne. Avaunt, thou dreadful minister of hell! Thou hast but power over his mortal body. His soul thou canst not have, therefore be gone. Thou devil, for God's sake, hence, and trouble us not, for thou hast made the happy earth thy hell, filled it with cursing cries and deep exclaims. If thou delight to view thy heinous deed, behold this pattern of thy butcheries. Oh, see! Dead Henry's wounds open their congealed mouths and bleed afresh. Oh, blush. Blush, thou lump of foul deformity, for 'tis thy presence that exhales this blood from cold and empty veins where no blood dwells. Thy deed, inhuman and unnatural, provokes this deluge most unnatural. Oh, God, which this blood mates, revenge his death! Oh, earth, which this blood drinks, revenge his death. Either heaven with lightning strike the murderer dead, or earth gape open wide and eat him quick. Villain, thou knowest no law of God nor man, no beast so fierce, but no some touch of pity. Vouchsafe diffused infection of a man, for these known evils, but to give me leave, by circumstance, to curse thy cursed self. Thou canst make no excuse current, but to hang thyself, for doing worthy vengeance on thyself, which didst unworthy slaughter upon others. Queen Margaret saw thy murderous falcon smoking in his blood. Thou was provoked by thy bloody mind, which never dreamt on aught but butcheries. God grant that thou mayst be dead for this wicked deed. Oh, he was gentle, mild, and virtuous. His better doth not breathe upon the earth. Out of my sight, thou dost infect my eyes! Would they were basilisks to strike thee dead! Thank you.
Mental note, don't mess with Caitlin. Next is a monologue from Troilus and Cressida, a Greek, no, not Greek, it's a Roman tale of love. In this, Cressida is gaining the courage to tell, I don't know who I'm talking about anymore, tell Troilus that she loves him. And so I present Brittany Gardner as Cressida from Troilus and Cressida.
Hi, I'm CJ12. I'll be performing a monologue from Troilus and Cressida, Act 3, Scene 2, and I'll be portraying Cressida. Boldness comes to me now and brings me heart. Troilus, I have loved you night and day for many weary months. Hard to seem one, but I was one, my lord. With first glance that ever. Oh, pardon me, if I confess much, you will play the tyrant. I love you now, but not till now, so much that I might master it. In faith, I lie! My thoughts were like unbridled children grown too headstrong for their mother. We fools! Why have I blabbed? Who shall be true to us when we are so unsecret to ourselves? I know I loved you well. I wooed you not. And in faith, I wished myself a man, or that we women had men's privileges of speaking first. So I bid me on my tongue. For in this rapture I shall surely speak the thing I shall repent. See your silence, your cunning dumbness. From my weakness draws my soul of counsel. Stop my mouth. My lord, I do beseech you, pardon me. 'Twas not my purpose thus to beg a kiss. Oh, I am ashamed. Heavens, what have I done? leave, my lord. Pray you content you. Mine own company offends me. I have a kind of self that resides with you, but an unkind self that itself will leave to be another's fool. I would be gone. Where is my wit? I know not what I speak. Perchance, my lord, I show more craft than love, and fall so roundly to a large confession as to angle for your thoughts. But you are wise, or you love not. For to be love and wise exceeds men's might, that dwells with gods above. Prophet may you be, if I be false, or swerve a hair from truth. When time is old and hath forgot itself, when water drops have worn the stones of Troy. Yea, let memory, from faults to faults, among false maids in love, upbraid my falsehood. Yea, when they say, as false as air or water or wit or sandy earth, yea, let them say, to stick the heart of falsehood, as false as cressid. Thank you.
All right, we're going to do another scene. This is from Titus Andronicus, the bloodiest and grossest of all of Shakespeare's plays. In this scene, two murderers find out that the queen, the empress, has had a child, and one of them is the father. Bum, bum, bum. And so, we have the nurse is Annika White, Aaron is Zephon Festi, and Demetrius is Devin Ethington. I present Titus Andronicus.
Hyper CJ21.
Titus Andronicus, Act 4, Scene 2.
Nurse.
Aaron.
Demetrius. Come, let us go, and pray to all the gods for my beloved mother in her pains. Why do the emperor's trumpets flourish thus?
Ah, but like for joy, for the emperor hath a son.
Soft, who comes here?
Ah, gentle Aaron, we are all undone now. Help, or woe betide thee evermore.
Why, what a caterwauling dost thou keep? What dost thou wrap in thumb in thine heart?
Ah, that which I would hide from heaven's eye, the empress's shame and Rome's disgrace. She is delivered, lords. She is delivered.
Well, God give her good rest. What hath he sent her?
A devil. A joyless, black, and sorrowful issue. Here's the babe. As loathsome as a toad amongst the fairest breeders of our clime. The empress sends it thee. Thy stamp, thy seal, and bids thee christen it with thy dagger's point.
Swoons ye hard! Is black so base a hue?
Thou hast undone our mother!
Villain, I have done thy mother.
And therein, hellish dog, thou hast undone! Woe to her chance, and damned her loathed choice! It shall not live!
It shall not die!
Aaron, it must! The mother wills it so!
What, must it, nurse? Let no man but I do execution on my flesh and blood.
I'll broach the tadpole on my dagger's point. Give it me. My sword will soon dispatch it.
Sooner this sword shall plow thy bowels up. Stay, murderous villain. Will you kill your brother? He dies upon my sword shot point that touches this, my firstborn son and heir. You sane-winged, shallow-hearted boy. You white-lined walls. Tell the empress from me that I am of age to keep mine own, excuse it how she can.
Wilt thou betray thy noble mistress thus?
My mistress? is my mistress. This, myself, the vigor and picture of my youth. This before all the world do I prefer. This maugre will I keep safe, or some of you shall smoke for it in Rome.
By this, our mother is forever shamed. Rome will despise her for this foul escape.
The emperor in his rage shall doom her death.
He is your brother, Demetrius, sensibly fed of that self-same blood that first gave life to you. Nay, he is your brother by the surer side, although my seal be stamped on his face.
Aaron, what shall I say unto the empress?
Why so, brave lords? When we join in league, I am a lamb. But if you brave the more, the chafed boar, the mountain lioness, the ocean swells not so as Aaron's store.
Advise thee then, Aaron, what is to be done, and we will all subscribe to thy advice. Save thou the child, so we may all be safe from Rome. How many women saw this child of his? But say again, how many saw the child?
Cornelius the midwife and myself, no one else but the delivered empress.
The empress, the midwife, and yourself? Two may keep counsel, while the third's away. Go unto the empress and tell her this I said. So cries a pig prepared in the spit. Send the midwife presently to me. Shall she live to betray this guilt of ours? A long-tongued, babbling gossip?
Get thee gone, Demetrius!
Now to the cot as swift as swallow flies. There I'll bear you hints. I'll make you feed on berries and on roots, curds and whey, and cabin in a cave. And bring you up to be a warrior. Thank you.
And she's okay. Drama. Thought she died, but she wasn't really dead. All right, to lighten the mood a little bit, let me introduce Henry IV, Part 2. The character is Mistress Quickly. Somebody's excited. Okay, so this is the lady that owns the bar that Falstaff, the fat character that everybody loves, keeps telling her he's going to marry her and he's going to marry her. She's finally had it. She wants him arrested for lying to her too many times. So, Miss Tracy Goobler is going to be playing Mistress Quickly from Henry IV, Part 2.
In mine own house, and that most beastly. In good faith, he cares not what mischief he does. If his weapon be out, he will void like any devil. He will spare neither man, woman, or child. I am undone by his going. I warrant you, he is an infinitive thing upon my score. 100 mark is a long one for a poor lone woman to bear. And I have borne, and have borne, and have borne, and have been fucked up, and fucked up, and fucked up from this day to that day, that it is a shame to be thought on. Unless a woman should be made an ass and a beast to bear up every day's wrong. Yonder he comes, and that errant Momsey-nose knave Bardolph with him. Do your offices, Master Fang, Master Snare. Do me your offices, thou bastardly rogue. Murder! Wilt thou kill all of God's officers and the king's? Thou honey-seed rogue, thou art a honey-seed, and
and a man queller, and a woman queller. Good people, bring a rescue or two, thou hemp seed! I am but a poor widow of East Cheap, and he is arrested at my suit. He hath eaten me out of house and home. He hath taken all my substance and put it into that fat belly of his, but I will have some of it out again, or I will ride thee, O knights, like the mare. Thou didst swear to me upon a parcel gilt goblet sitting in my dolphin chamber, by a sea coal fire, by a round table. Thou didst swear to me, as I was washing thy wound, to marry me and make me my lady thy wife. And didst thou not kiss me and bid me fetch thee 30 shillings? Ha! I put thee now to book oath. Deny it if thou canst. I hope you'll come to supper. Thank you.
All right, one of the greatest things about this competition is it's grown and grown and grown. Where it started as an acting, they then expanded to dance. We actually are taking a dance ensemble, but one of the few people in our dance ensemble had to work tonight, so they weren't able to be here. We also have a Tech Olympics team. Hannah, you can come out while I'm talking. And this year we're bringing a minstrel. So there is a music competition, and we have an amazing cellist. This is Hannah Peck, and she is going to be playing Fales de España by Marin Marni. was inspired from the play Hamlet. All right, for our final finale of finals, I present, and it's going to take a minute, so go ahead, set up, guys. So we get to bring a competition piece with as many people as we want. So it's called The Ensemble. It's a 10-minute scene, any cutting from any Shakespeare play of anything. So we are doing Henry V, bringing it back. But our inspiration is Mad Max, Fury Road. So it's a post-apocalyptic world in which we live. I know you're going to be distracted by all of the costumes behind me. And we decided to not have any sort of genders. So our king is actually played by Tanny Lee, what a fantastic actress. And this is a really emotional scene. It's called the traitor scene because the king, who's just been made king, is starting war against France. His three best friends, one, sort of like if you could have the closest compadre you've ever had, and two of his other close friends sell all of the secrets of England to France. And they've caught them, but the traitors don't know. And in this scene, they say, what should we do to people who break the law? And they're saying, say mercy, because if you say mercy, we'll give you mercy. And they're like, no mercy. Only take their lives, that's what they deserve. And they basically write their own fate. So, this is the piece de resistance. This is what we compete. We have to be classical in our acting, and in the same breath, we have to be creative. So, I bring you the post-apocalyptic Henry V.
'Fore God, his grace is bold to trust these traitors.
They shall.
Start again. I don't know why the lights go off. I fear love.
'Fore God, his grace is bold to trust these traitors.
They shall be apprehended by and by.
How smooth, as even they do bear themselves, as if allegiance in their bosoms sat crowned with faith and constant loyalty.
The king hath note of all that they intend, by interception which they dream not of.
Nay, but the man that was his bedfellow, that he should, for a foreign purse so sell its sovereign's life to death and treachery.
Now sits the wind fair, and we will abhor! Think them not that the powers we bear with us will cut their passage through the force of France! No doubt, my liege, of each man do his best.
I doubt not that.
We carry not a heart with us from hence that grows not in fair consent with ours, nor leave not one behind that doth not wish success and conquest to attend on us.
Monarch better feared and loved than is your majesty. There's not a subject that sits in heart's grief and uneasiness under the sweet shade of your government.
True. Those that were your father's enemies have steeped their gulls in honey and do serve you with heart's creative duty and zeal.
We therefore have great cause of thankfulness.
And labor shall refresh itself with hope to do your grace incessant services.
We judge no less. Uncle of Exeter, enlarge the man committed yesterday that railed against our person. We consider it was excess of wine that set him off. With more advice, we pardon him.
That's mercy, but too much security. Let him be punished, sovereign, lest the example breed by his sufferance more of such a kind.
Let us yet be merciful.
So may your highness and yet punish too.
Sir, you show great mercy if you give him life, after the taste of much correction.
Alas, your too much love and care of me are heavy orisons against this poor wretch. If we shall not wink at small faults, how shall we stretch our eye when capital crimes, chewed, swallowed, and digested appear before us? Will yet enlarge that man, of Cambridge, Scroop, and Gray, in their tender preservation of our person, would have him punished. And now to our French causes! Yeah! Who are the great commissioners?
I won, my lord. Your Highness bade me ask for it today.
So you did me, my liege, and I, my royal sovereign.
Then Richard, Earl of Cambridge, there is yours.
Yeah.
They're yours, Lord Scroop of Mossam. And Sir Knight Grey of Northumberland, this same is yours. Read them, and know, I know your worthiness. Why, how now, gentlemen? What see you in those papers that you lose so much complexion? Look ye how they take! What read you there that hath so chased your blood out of appearance?
I knew confess my fault, and you submit me to your Highness' mercy!
We beg mercy!
The mercy that was quick in us, but laid by your own counsel, is suppressed and killed. You must not dare, for shame, to talk of mercy. For your own reasons, turn into your bosoms as dogs upon their masters. See you, my princes, and my noble peers, these English monsters. My lord of Cambridge here, you know how apt our love was to accord to furnish him with all appurtenance belonging to his honor. And this man hath, for a few light crowns, lightly conspired, and sworn unto the practices of France to kill us here. Pray. To the which this knight, no less for bounty bound to us than Cambridge is, hath likewise sworn. But what shall I say to thee, Lord Scroop? Thou cruel, ingrateful, savage, and inhuman creature! Thou that dost bear the key of all my counsels, that knewest the very bottom of my soul, that almost mightst have coined me into gold!
No.
'Tis so strange that though the truth of it stands off as gross as black and white, my eye will scarcely see it. Oh, how hast thou with jealousy infected the sweetness of affiance? Show men dutiful. Why, so didst thou. Seem they grave and learned? Why, so didst thou. Come they of noble family. Why, so didst thou! Such and so finely bolted didst thou seem. And thus thy fall hath left a kind of blot. I will weep for thee. For this revolt of thine, methinks, is like another fall of man! Arrest them to the answer of the law, and God acquit them of their practices.
No.
I arrest thee of high treason, by the name of Richard, Earl of Cambridge. I arrest thee of high treason, by the name of Henry, Lord Scroop of Mossam. I arrest thee of high treason, by the name of Thomas Gray, Knight of Northumberland.
Our purposes God hath justly discovered, and I confess my fault, and I beseech your highness to forgive them, although my body pay the price of it.
For me to go to France did not seduce, although I admit it as a motive. I in heart's grief shall hardly rejoice, beseeching God and you.
Prevented from a damned enterprise. My fault, but not my body. Pardon, son.
God quit you in his mercy! Hear your sentence.
You have conspired against our royal person. Joined with enemy proclaimed when you sold your king to slaughter. His princes and peers to servitude. His subjects to oppression. And his whole kingdom into desolation! Seek we no revenge, but we our kingdom's safety, whose ruin you have sought. To her laws we do deliver you.
Poor, miserable wretches, to your death. The taster of God, of his mercy, give you patience to endure.
Since God so graciously hath brought to pass these dangerous treasons lurking in our way, we doubt not now that every rub is smooth.
Then forth, dear countrymen, let us deliver our puissance into the hand of God, cheerly to see. The signs of war advance. No king of England, if not king